Hello everyone, welcome to join the webinar today. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Philip Deng. I'm from 809 sales team, look after Victoria customers. Today's topic is compact media converters. I will explain what is media converter, then introduce IMC media converter product range and their applications. Before we touch the topic of media converter, let's have a look at what maximum distance each media can reach. To respond to the demand of remote connections, there are several considerations. First is the data rate you need to deploy. Second, the transmission distance required. Third, the cable selection. From the table we see here, using Cat5 cable to deliver distance within 100 meters is the traditional Ethernet network limitations we know. For distance between 100 meters and 3 kilometers, there are VDSL and long-reach Ethernet solutions. Fiber optic technology is applied for longer transmission distance, reaching up to 100 kilometers. So fiber optic solution can reach much longer distance than Ethernet network count, and media converters come into play. So what is media converter? It's a device that converts from a copper media to an optical fiber media and then back to copper in order to go longer distance. What is the main benefits of using fiber optic over copper? First and foremost is the noise immunity. Optical fiber won't be affected by electromagnetic interference because it doesn't conduct electricity. The second is the capacity to reach longer distance. Standard Ethernet only travels 100 meters over copper, while fiber can extend that out to 100 kilometers. Fiber optic cables can carry wide bandwidth signals well into the gigahertz range. For media converter, there are 3 types of connectors. These are ST, SC, and LC. Other type of media converters include serial IS-232 to fiber, fiber to fiber, as well as long-reach Ethernet extender. But copper to fiber converter type is what I talk about today. Before we select a suitable media converter, we need to know what type of fiber optic cables available. So let's first have a closer look at fiber cables. The fiber itself is generally regarded as the core and its cladding. The core is made of glass or plastic, which is reflective material. The cladding surrounds the core, and it is made of a material with lower index of reflection than the core. Such difference in reflection index between the cladding and the core cause total internal reflection to occur along the length of the fiber. For single-mode fiber, the core is made to be smaller than the multi-mode fiber so that the light rays propagate in one path or one mode only. Because the single-mode fiber has only one path to reach the receiving end, therefore it is faster than multi-mode fiber. Fiber optics wavelength typically range between 850 to 1550 nanometers. Multi-mode fiber is designed to operate at 850 nanometers and 1300 nanometers, while single-mode fiber is optimized for 1310 nanometers and 1550 nanometers. There are three types of fiber cable connectors. They are ST, SC, and LC connectors, as we mentioned before. So far, I've gone through why fiber optic comes into play in terms of network extension and the major types of fiber optic cables and their connectors. Now, I will introduce media converter for IMC range. Please keep in mind that we also have Adam range and EKI range, as I mentioned before, but they are not included in today's presentation. Now, let's have a brief look at the category of IMC media converters. They are based on two features. It's basically the manageability and their form factors. IMC 700 and 500 series are managed media converters, which means they are not only perform signal conversion, but also allows us to manage the devices. IMC 400 and 300 series are unmanaged media converters. From form factor point of view, we have chassis-based modular type, that is IMC 700 series. Standalone type, they are IMC 500, 400 series, as well as miniature, as we see at the bottom, which is IMC 3000 series. Now, I will briefly introduce managed media converters. The IMC 700 series not only convert Ethernet to fiber, but also provide a variety of networking technologies. It can convert all copper to fiber and multi-mode to single mode, as well as the capacity to extend network distance. The benefit of such modular approach can overcome a variety of media and mode conversion challenges. For example, if network operator wants to change protocols, he can simply change the module rather than the entire unit. It can greatly reduce the capital and operational expenses. Other features including high-density ports, hot swappable modules, and redundant power supply for fault tolerance. It also provides SNMP management via iView software to remote monitor and manage the devices. The IMC 500 series media converter offers a high-value managed gigabit Ethernet solution for fiber networks. It provides advanced feature set for network management. The term here, 1+1 revertive, refers to line protection where identical information is transmitted on two lines. When a fault is detected on the active line, the traffic is switched to the redundant line. Therefore, it provides reliability for data communications. Next, I will discuss a bit more detail on unmanaged compact media converters, which is our main topic today. The IMC 400 series are standalone media converters with an optional internal AC power, which is for US type only. They can be installed anywhere a media connection is required. On top of the basic copper to fiber conversion functionalities, they also provide a few high-level features such as automatic link restoration, rate conversion, distance extension. In terms of connection interface, they can accommodate multiple types fixed fiber connectors or open slots for small form factor pluggable SFP as well. All this increase the scalability of network. For example, the diagnostic feature of link loss and fiber alert allows the network administrator to quickly identify network faults. By providing the link fault pass-through functionality, it allows network operator to determine a fault condition on the interface and the issue can be identified and resolved quickly. IMC 300 series have two unique features. First, they are measuring only 3.5 by 2 inches, which is really tiny piece. They come with either ST or SC connector for you to choose. Second, apart from the standalone mediator in size, this series can be incorporated into modular centralized power enclosure as we see in the picture. That is IMC 318i. This power tray can accommodate up to 80 miniature media converter due to its high port density mounting capabilities. It can also eliminate the mass requirement of AC power adapters for every single module being used. This power tray solution provides power efficiency and saves a lot of space where a complex network is built with a lot of devices. There are more features of IMC 300 series that I will talk about a bit more next. IMC 300 series are easy to use because they support plug and play. There are models to suit commercial or industrial environments with extended temperature to choose. They also have a variety of input power options like AC, DC, USB, PoE over Ethernet by models. In terms of Ethernet speed, there are models with either fast Ethernet or gigabit Ethernet for you to choose. This series provides 3 types of optical mode. They are single mode, multi-mode, or single strand. Single strand is used for the reason of cost saving and increasing bandwidth over a single strand fiber instead of 2 to transmit and receive data simultaneously. And WDM technology is utilized to make it happen. Link power pass-through is a method of forcing a link down between 2 connections in the event of a link failure. Network administrators are also immediately noticed by the lost connection so that they may correct the problem in a timely manner. Both IMC 380 and 390 series support power over Ethernet. It means they can act as a power source equipment. IMC 380 series has a power budget of 60 watts, which can power up to 2 power devices. In this case, it can power up both IP camera and IP phone, as we see from the picture. Now, let's take a look at IMC standalone product selection table. First, we separate the range into 2 main types. One is unmatched, which is IMC 300 and 400 series. Another is matched compact type, that is IMC 500 series. Then we sort out the range by transmission speed. We have 100 Met fiber. They are IMC 350, 450. Next one down is the gigabit fiber, which is 370 and 470. Then it comes to gigabit managed, that is IMC 574i, followed by gigabit PoE, which are IMC 380 and 480. The last one at the bottom is gigabit PoE plus. The model are IMC 340 and the IMC 390 and 490. There are wide temperature options for each model of the range, whether it is for commercial or industrial applications. You will be able to find a model to meet the requirement from the range. Further down, the selection criteria are based on optical modes, distance, types of connectors, and power input options, as I will show you in the next slide. This is a list of parts number for IMC 350 series based on their specific fiber cable types, and all models are link file pass-through supported with options for extended temperature. This selection table can be found from product datasheet, which can be downloaded from Advantech website. As I mentioned earlier, apart from standalone compact video converters, we also offer a variety of SFP, the fiber pluggable transceivers as well. So let's move on to the fiber pluggable SFP. SFP is a hot pluggable optical module transceiver in a compact size with a variety of transmitter and receiver specification for data communications. When a user needs a transmission service between the destination further than 100 meters and beyond, where traditional copper cable cannot reach, SFP module can easily solve these problems. Lots of Advantech SFP provide robust industrial performance with extended operating temperature, and they can withstand harsh environment. DDM here stands for Digital Diagnostic Monitoring. Equipped with this failure prediction functionality, network managers can find potential link failure real-time when it occurs. Advantech's small form factor pluggable transceiver family is available with variety types such as copper SFP, fiber SFP, SFP Plus, and XFP. As we see in the picture that SFP Plus and SFP support higher speed up to 10 gigabit per second. SFP offers a bigger footprint than the SFP Plus modules, so they are not interchangeable. Next, we will have a quick look at SFP product selection guide. This is a list of part number for SFP based on their specific fiber cable types. This selection guide is pretty straightforward and self-explanatory. One thing we need to be aware of is when select a single-strand SFP, they need to be paired based on the same model, one as a transmitter and the other as a receiver, as the last two letters of the part number suggest for single-strand SFP. The receiver sensitivity is the minimum acceptable value of received power that is needed to achieve an acceptable performance. So far, we've discussed all range of IMC copper to Ethernet converter as an SFP. Now let's take a look at how they are used in network infrastructure. We start from the fiber cable connection at the middle. Let's see the upper level deployment scenarios. The PC-based substation gateway Advantech ECU 4000, which can be connected to fiber network via PCIe extension card with SFP interface. The second scenario is intelligent modular media converter are deployed. This manageable module allow network operator to convert an array of fiber types with a network within a network and can be installed in the modular manageable media chassis, which is IMC 79X series. They are capable of moving large amounts of data over long distance for different applications. The hot swappable and other scalability features allow easy configuration and future upgrade as network demands evolve. The media converter can be easily configured and managed by using the GUI-based iView software. As an SNMP management application, iView gives network manager the ability to monitor and control IMC series products. The third scenario is power tray deployment, which have been mentioned before as I introduced IMC 300 series media, as you remember. The last picture on the top right is a fiber link can be connected to Advantech EKI 7700 switches with SFP interface via SFP modules. The lower level of this network scenario are how IMC 300 series are deployed. Now let's see the lower level deployment scenario. IMC 390 with PoE Plus can provide power source to IP camera and IP phone as we mentioned before. Due to its small size, IMC 350 and 370 are the good choice to be deployed for standalone devices. They can even save space for power adapter as they can be either USB or PoE powered by the connected devices, as we see from the picture. Now, we can see that IMC 300 series have versatile features which can be deployed for a variety of applications based on individual requirements. So far, I've covered IMC product range and I will talk about the applications next. Here we take a C-port as an example. The challenge the C-port manager faces is that due to large area and high security level, as well as increasing traffic, make it difficult to fulfill digitization needs. Advantech can provide solutions. IMC 350 series can integrate with warranted surveillance cameras. The next example can be airport, where there are demand for digital signage, passenger check-in system, security surveillance. Advantech can provide solutions with IMC 350 media converter and IMC 390 PoE media converter for surveillance. We have complete portfolio including EKI industrial level switches to construct a total solution. Finally, let's recap the products I've introduced today based on their value proposition. The flagship range is IMC 700 series. Their chassis range from 1 slot to 20 slots, centralized AC or DC powered, SNMP manageable, iView SNMP management software, and wide variety of slide-in modules. The value range is the IMC 300, 400, and 500 series. They are standalone and centralized powered with extended operating temperature, wide variety of fiber optic, miniature and industrial design, and have PoE plus conversion to fiber. The mainstream can be IMC 300 series as well as SFP series. So that's what I want to introduce IMC media converter today. Thank you for attending this seminar.